Sounds like car crashing thunder, losing a lover, your mother, your brother. I want you to take me anywhere but here. I want you to take me anywhere but here. Anywhere but here. Smells like jasmine and clover, blood rushing over and over and over. Now we drop our composure, drunk and sober. Just take me home, 'cause I need you now. I want you to take me anywhere but here. I want you to take me anywhere but here. Anywhere but here. Tell me lies. Truth and soul. Say my name. Take me home. I want you to take me anywhere but here. I want you to take me anywhere but here. Anywhere but here.
Hey kids. Hey kids. This is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios on day 47 of the WishWell Era. Today was a really cool day. Shout out to Corey Costa. He did one of the best 20-minute machine gun interviews about our project. He always asked really thoughtful and great questions. He's awesome. He's an awesome member of the community. It's the second time I had the pleasure of streaming with him, and I can't wait to go back on there and update him on our project or just talk about almost anything in the ecosystem with him. He's a cool dude. So if you guys weren't there or didn't see that stream, go back, watch Corey Costa's interview, What is Anti-Gravity? We got our Salt Lake City meetup on Friday where we're going to go see Purist. Right there, Anywhere But Here. That's a song that we listened to a second ago. Anywhere But Here. That's off their new album. So I've been listening to their new album and getting the hang of some of those songs I like. Cody's in the house. He says, "Hi, Dad." Hi. As you can see, we have an explosion behind me, a space explosion. This is taken from the book Rings of Dust. Rings of Dust. Get your copy now. Just kidding. It's not even released. Rings of Dust. Right there. That's our novel for Anti-Gravity Project. We got a novel. We got a token. We got an NFT. And we got a lot of passion. So, yeah, good to have you guys with us today. So the meetup's going to be on Friday. If you guys are in the Salt Lake City area, even if you guys can't go to the concert, don't want to go to the concert, we'll be having dinner and hanging out before the show as well. So come hang out with us and be part of history as the first anti-gravity meetup ever. So I fed some of the first chapter into AI, and it came up with quite a few cool explosion and explosive pictures here for us. That's about it. I mean, let me check. Let me actually do the rollover here, or present and share the screen here. Boom. 11 minutes, 5 seconds before we roll. Another day is gone from the WishWell era. What is the WishWell era? That's a great question. The WishWell era is your opportunity to be one of the first people to join the collective and our community, which is, called the collective. Go to agproject.io, which is here on screen with me under my name, and connect a wallet and throw some money into a cosmic wishing well. Make a wish. It'll spin up a really cool NFT that updates as you throw more money in the wish well or different types of coins. We accept everything on Pulse and Base. And right now, all those funds are going towards auditing and coding and building the website that we previewed in our Telegram for the mining era. And this countdown is to the mining era. Now, it's not exact because we're still waiting to get a more permanent date from the team, but we will be changing this to the actual date and coming out with some really exciting announcements at the same time. When we get this clock down, we're going to be revealing some stuff to you guys you don't know about yet. And you can join the collective, which is great. That NFT I was just speaking about has points on it. And those points are equivalent to a rank in the collective. Sorry, here we go. This is on the back of our bookmark here. But as you get more points, your rank advances through the collective. And the higher your rank gets, the cooler stuff you get. Some stuff I don't even, I'm afraid to even tell people about. Because it freaks me out, just some of the stuff that we plan on giving away in real life and in person. I'm sorry, in real life and online and in person. Some of this stuff will be at events and access to the team and to some of the inside scoop or beta testing some of the new parts of the website when we start opening it up and adding all the functions that are in this project inside of there. So also, if you guys participate in more than one era or all 3 eras, there are 3 eras, then you get a multiplier on top of your bonus points. So, hey, that's pretty sweet. That's one way to rank up even faster and get more rewards. So, join us at the WishWell. Join us on Telegram, t.me/anti-gravity saga. That's where I have links to my streams like Corey Costa. I've got some streams coming up with Whitney Magic, with Lightbright 57, there's a couple other people that are just hitting me up that I'm going to be streaming with. So I'll be, that's where we share everything first. And then here on stream every day as the clock ticks over, as you can see, we got 7 minutes left on the clock. The clock turns over every day around 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And we try to jump on before there, play some music, have some fun, answer some questions, see if anyone wants to join the stream and ask questions themselves. But that's what we're doing. We're going to be here every day. I mean, if something's coming up during this time, I'll usually stream early or late. And if I just can't get to a phone or computer, I apologize. But if I can, I will definitely be here every day answering questions, promoting our project, and sharing all of our announcements with you as soon as we're able to. So, that's it. That's it. It's a Sunday afternoon. We're gonna have a fire in the backyard, cook some hamburgers, hang out, do family shit, and yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. I hope you guys are all having wonderful weekends out there where you're at, and just I don't know. It feels like there's a lull. Feels really chill right now in the project and in the ecosystem, and it is, and it's really kind of it's the Pulse Chain network is pretty sleepy right now, but that doesn't mean there's not something coming up. Oh, Ali Kane. So I'm going to be with Ali Kane and Crypto Kool-Aid on Tuesday as well. So watch for that one. And then someone suggested that we try to stream from the meetup in Salt Lake. And if we can, I'll probably just jump on my phone or something and show you guys the fun we're having up there. But I'm really excited to go meet up with some more Hexicans, Pulsicans, and the collective on Friday. And I think Cody's excited too. And there's quite a few really cool Hexicans up around Salt Lake. So we'll see who can make it and who can hang out. But it's going to be a lot of fun. It's the first of many. That's all I'll say. Is this is just like the very tip of the iceberg. This is the very beginning. Very, very beginning, as Cody says. Very beginning. We have a lot of fun ideas online as a community that are going to be a lot of fun coming up, especially once we launch. And we've got a lot of fun ideas in person for events and meetups that, a family that plays together, stays together. A lot of cool ideas for some parties and events that are just, they're life-changing. We got 150 in the green room. I can't quite see. I mean, he's got a screensaver, but I don't see a face yet. I'm not sure if he's ready to jump in. Oh, cool. Yeah, I just checked out your Telegram. Tell me in the Telegram if you're ready to jump on. You got a really cool background. Or in the private chat. If you can get in the private chat. Let's bring him on there. I don't know if he just jumped in here to watch or if he actually wants to join. But yeah, let me know if you want to jump on stream or if you're just hanging in the green room and want to say hi. Other than that, yeah, this is what's going on is a lot of cool ideas, both in person and online. A lot of tokenomics that I've never seen anybody put 3 of these tokenomics together, let alone 8. And 2 of those tokenomics, as far as I know, we're the first ones to bring them to market. They may exist somewhere in another project, but I've never seen the Rapture and I've never seen the Evil address used the way that we're going to be jumping on there. So check that out as well. C.A. Smith says, put them on.
So true.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, just wanted to say that you guys got something unique going on over here, and appreciate you guys actually building and encouraging people to use the network.
Yeah,
it's really what's going to get PLS to burn even faster, and to keep this entire blockchain moving. And I just appreciate it as a whole because I'm a validator too. And
all right, thank you for
man,
your
more
service.
Traffic, dude, more traffic, the better, man. I love it. I love it.
I'm gonna piss some people off right now, but
what?
Right now the only thing going on that's keeping us alive are like the memes, right? We got the memes pumping and dumping and going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, I appreciate the memes. I appreciate the traffic and the volume, obviously. But it seems that most memes, if for a meme to be born, another one has to die. Like they have to eat their young, so to speak.
True.
It's like the same kind of group of people, the same kind of money kind of going in circles. And like I said, I'm happy for anyone that makes money on memes. Like go for it, make a killing, and have fun. Have fun. I love memes. Yeah. However, the stuff, like I said, that we want to build and that we've seen other people building is so next level. Like most of crypto hasn't caught up to like the T-share or Pulse chain.
I agree with that. I like algorithmic stable coins as well, and just like
Yeah.
experimenting with them, you know. And I'm not sure if you've been utilizing like Loan Protocol and other, you know,
Yes.
decentralized tech on Pulse Chain, man. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, LUS,
Liquid loans is one of my very favorite things to show up here in this ecosystem. And
right?
I think we're going to see a day when more coins are going to be used as collateral. Like either they're going to take the bull by the horn. I mean, because we see PulseX being used as collateral in the Earn protocol, right? And then
Yeah.
Pulse is used in liquid loans. But there's so many coins out there that people don't want to sell, but they want to access some of that capital for whatever reason, right? So I think that there's going to be a lot of coins out there that have proven themselves that people are going to say, all right, I'll run my loan or take that as collateral for a stable coin, you know.
Right, right.
So
Yeah.
that's something that I keep everyone that's not working on a project or is looking for a project, I've been putting that bug in their ear. I'm like, you know, fork liquid loans and make something that more coins can jump in, throw their collateral in. Because I got some bags of some other coins, and I definitely don't want to hurt the price or you know, sell in this market. But it would be great to collateralize them and take some money and buy some of these dips.
Yeah, I feel that, man. I totally get that.
Yeah. Have now.
I do that too all the time, bro. Like for the most part, I'm always looking to just like accumulate while I get the chance, 100%. Especially right now, you know, Mexi just hopped into the market and their LPs pushed it to, I believe, like 4 6,000 for in the DESA sense, you know, on
Whoa.
their wick. Yeah. And then of course we didn't see that through the decks, but bro, like, dude, they're really interested. You know what I mean? I practically saw where they set their price ceiling at for the wick. And I think they were looking to send it way higher than that. And you know, they were trading against it on USDT. Once again, not financial advice.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just am totally looking forward to the excess volume because, bro, these people want to see more. They want more action, you know, over here,
Yeah.
and they're looking to accumulate low, which is nice.
Well, and sometimes I've watched the chart when I've made certain like moves or sells or buys, and because of the DEX aggregator, it breaks them up into a bunch of little ones. So you can see that they're all U, but it doesn't wick as high as you pay. Like the slippage doesn't always show up, and the pumps don't always show up on the chart. I've noticed
Yeah.
as I've been watching them. But yeah, I totally agree. So you were saying you how did you get into crypto and Pulse Chain? If
Oh
I can
well,
ask.
I'm a early sacrificer, pretty much. It's funny that you asked, man. I've been in crypto since like 2013, 2012, man. I wrote the white paper straight out of high school, and yeah, this is my project, man. It's Volt EVM. It's practically digital real estate and whatnot, and it's pretty much everything has been accumulation up from there. Like me in my entire journey, right? Of just like starting within the space and then evolving my project with like a bunch of people from different communities, which is
Mhm.
pretty awesome, man. Because I've been working with like celebrities that I've onboarded from Clubhouse to like people that I've met in the like circuit of like, you know, anarcho capitalistic like conventions and conferences, man. Like especially in Philly, bro. In that area, man, the people get crazy out there. And also
Really?
they go down to Mexico. Yeah, bro. Then they go down to Mexico and bro,
Yeah.
Miami. Yeah, bro. Like we just like kick it on yachts sometimes, bro. Like it's like we got some homies that are like journalists and stuff, bro. We all got into crypto really early, pretty much.
Hmm.
And like it was just like an interesting little network, bro. I've hung out with like politicians and stuff, bro. Like, you know, like I it's interesting, bro. It's an interesting circle. You know what I mean?
Does
And
and you said that Bolt still deals with the RWA, the real world
oh
assets?
yeah, it's kind of like an experimental project that does that along with uh, digital real estate that's forkable in the form of G codes and various other digital options.
Oh,
So yeah,
digital real estate. So you're talking like oh, what were those two big
yeah. So
ones
this is
that failed on Ethereum because of the fees? Uh shit. I want to not Second Life, it's something like that. Decentraland was one of them that like took a real big hit when the fees pumped, right? because it was
Yeah, I know
like
what you
no
mean.
longer easy to run your transactions over there. And the other one was, is it Decentraland or what was the other one?
It's the Sandbox probably, but there's so
Mhm.
many other chain games on the network that are just using layer 2, and I appreciate them for servicing Ethereum and just rolling on and keeping the gas fees minimal and increasing the
Mhm.
user experience. I'm
So
chain agnostic, bro. I love all EVM chains. If I'm being real with you, man, like
what
I'm just an EVM guy.
what do you think about Base? Because we jumped on Base with the WishWell, and
Mhm.
we didn't know a lot about it. I didn't know you had a bridge and stuff like that when we jumped
Right?
on Base.
Yeah, that's
But
cool.
I've been trying to look through Base and find out where their community is, what the projects are, and kind of like whitelist some of the tokens, like what tokens we should accept during mining phase from Base. And it's hard to get a read on Base, man.
Yeah, well, Ghost is really good on base, which is a native Polygon chain game, and the community is really good because it's tied to Aave in the form of an Aavegotchi DAO. So, bro, they've pretty much got the best software solution, in my opinion, for anything that's just straight up, 3D and also Unity based. If you're looking to like just sort of integrate with the community and get volume, you know what I mean? From people that are actively looking to game and be involved in like a sci-fi narrative, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah.
Yeah, you were
So
saying the Avagachi DAO.
yeah.
I haven't
Mhm.
heard of that. And honestly, since I put my head down on my project, there's stuff like even in Pulse Chain that like I've got to get to, that's passed me by because I've been kind of tunnel visioned. But what's the Avagati DAO?
Yeah, so Aavegotchi DAO, they've been creating software for a very long time. They're native based on Polygon, as I earlier said, but
Hmm.
when it comes down to it, like they build on EVM as a whole. They've got tokens on base, but you can pretty much take your assets like your Aavegotchi and play video games with it and hang out with your friends and Unity experiences. It's pretty neat. This right here is also Unity experience. What I'm in right here, it's a
Hmm.
Blender / Unity experience. So I made it fully open. You can take it to any platform. But for the most part, they're powered by Ghost Token and the Aavegotchi tokens, which are like in the form of like little ghost, pixelated ghosts.
Hmm.
But you can pretty much scoop them off the floor. It's a little neat project that's got a couple of thousand, I'd say, ether and volume every single month consistently, and their coin is like really stable. Like it's Ghost is a one of those tokens that's been around for a very long time. They've been listed on multiple centralized exchanges, but more so, they're also involved in DEX trades too. So they've got like legacy behind them. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And they're a really good performing asset on the Ethereum blockchain for the chain game ecosystem. I'm not trying to come in and like shill Ghost, but
No,
yeah,
we
man,
talk we
it's
talk
neat,
about
bro.
everything here
Yeah,
because
yeah,
like
yeah.
if you're afraid to let someone mention a project on your stream,
Right,
maybe you don't believe in what you're doing yourself. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, 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 right.
I've
Yeah,
had
man.
a few people that like I've had on my stream that I've been hanging out for years, and I'm like, hey, I want to come on your stream talk about anti-gravity, and they're like, yeah, we're not having any projects on right now. Of course, they've got their own project, and I'm just like,
Yeah, of
all
course.
right, that's cool. We'll see you at the next meetup, but
Dude,
I'm open. I'm
everybody.
open to talk about everything, especially if it's a
Yeah,
scam,
right.
because our community's pretty sharp on the scams and pretty quick to like just do a couple Google searches and a couple of uh, you know scans on Ether scanner or block scanners and be like, oh, I know what this is.
Right.
So it's better to call it out than to ignore it, I think.
Yeah, I agree 100% with you, bro.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
man.
Moon Mutt's in the house. Hello, my Hexagon friends. Good to see you. Cody
What's up?
says we should just start talking shit on base till they come introduce themselves. LOL.
Yeah, bro. Base
Maybe.
tokens are, you got to look into the community yourself and just dive deep into what you're into when it comes down to what
Yeah.
you're looking for with DeFi or any sort of like gaming experience or, any sort of like token that you really want to trade because the dev is just programmed a great experience.
Hmm. Let me ask you: does Bolt require an Oracle to run?
Well, yeah, we do actually. Yeah.
Okay. And do you mind sharing what Oracle you guys use?
Well, I've been utilizing CCIP,
Hmm.
and that utilizes the Chainlink Oracle system. So yeah, but that's just for like mainnet configurations and smart contracts that I've deployed like years ago, and
Hmm.
yeah, dApps and other various creations. But Bolt in and of itself on Pulse Chain, uh, we're utilizing various VMs, man. I don't want to go into that because of operational security means, man.
Oh no, I'm not
But
asking you to share
yeah,
anything you don't want to share.
yeah.
I've always
But
been
I will
fascinated
say,
with oracles
yeah,
because
yeah.
they've been a huge problem in blockchain,
Yeah,
right?
you're right. I agree,
Because
100%.
it,
It's an expensive issue. I agree,
yeah,
and
yeah,
the auditors make a lot of money on it, man. They make a ton of money.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like a fetch. So fetch, I know fetch oracle uses kind of like the skin in the game kind of thing,
Hmm.
like almost like a validators. You know what I mean? Where if you put bad information on the chain, it's going to cost you more than you're going to make. Kind of like the
Right.
whole Byzantine generals thing that Satoshi saw with the miners back in the day, where it's like you're going to make more money doing the right thing than the wrong thing.
100%. I agree.
So Cody says there is no spoon.
It's like there
Hey,
is no
Cody.
spoon.
Yeah, like in the Matrix,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's right.
there
Yeah,
is no spoon.
That's how you bend the spoon. You
Let
realize
me
there is no spoon.
let me ask you a question about the politicians you've spoken to. When you talk to someone who's in that realm, do you feel like they have a grasp of what's coming and what's going on in crypto, or are they still all trying to like figure it out?
Well, man, the DC DAO, I think they've kind of like got a brief understanding recently, and people from Consensus were in the room, and they kind of made sure that they sort of like got the gravity of the situation and the anti-gravity of the situation to a degree. But man, I think wholeheartedly, some people are just like looking to make sure that it stays here and it doesn't leave, now. Like that's just how it is. Especially
Mhm.
Donald Trump, man. And bro, this guy, he's going crazy with it a little bit to a
He is
degree. And people
crazy.
love him on dude. I'm seeing the comments on Pulse Chain. People just like shipping Trump tokens all the time, bro.
Yeah.
Like crazy. Yeah, bro. People on Pulse Chain love Donald Trump. And I gotta say, man, you guys are fanatics for that man. He could literally kill somebody. Like you guys would still love him. Gee shit. That's just how it is, man.
Well, I'm a political atheist, right? Like I'm
Right.
an
Yeah.
anarcho-capitalist. I got to go back to like anarcho poco back in like 2017 and stuff,
Right,
and
right.
it was a blast just hanging out with people that don't even consider government. They just don't think that anyone has the right to tell them how to live, and that's kind of
Right.
my opinion. But yeah, Trump's insane, and then Biden's, unfortunately, I feel bad for Biden because I see him walking around. I'm like, I think he just wants a nap. He just wants to
Yeah.
sit down and watch TV. Like the dude's old, leave him alone. He's done his thing. Just let poor old Joe Biden take a nap. He looks tired and
Yeah,
confused.
he does, man. I feel bad for the people around him that are just like going absolutely ballistic with power, just running circles around him, doing their own thing, trying to fulfill their own agendas, man. Bro, I feel like that guy should be retired, bro. And he's just like,
Mhm.
fuck, I hate this life right now. Bro, like, I can't imagine having to deal with that sort of situation, bro. I couldn't imagine.
Wow, but I mean, he's never done anything else as far as I could tell. I mean, there's videos of him back in the like 70s, I think, when he was just becoming a congressman or senator. So
Right, 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 right.
senator, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care enough to know if
Right,
I'm
nor
right
do
or not.
I. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't care either, dude. If I'm honest with you, dude.
Have,
I'm below.
do you have you are you
Yeah.
part of the DGen roundtable?
Probably not, man, bro. I'm kind of just like doing other things, man, on like my own little cipher with like
Hmm.
Lens Protocol, Stanny and Aave on mainnet, bro, and Polygon and stuff like that. I'm being real with you. And I
Yeah.
run in like some sub DAOs, bro. You know what I mean? I qualify for a lot of airdrops, bro. I've been in this space for way too long. I'm actually a sacrificer too, bro. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was crazy to sacrifice and then wait 2 years, and
right,
then, and then
yeah,
it like launched. I kind of feel like the SEC kind of forced RH to launch Pulse Chain before he actually wanted to. I
yeah, I
think
know,
he was like,
right?
and if I wait long enough for the SEC to mess with me, I may have trouble launching this. So I think he kind of pushed it a little bit early, like before it was actually ready. But that's
I don't
okay.
know, man, bro. He was like 3 test nets deep, though.
Yeah.
Think
Well, I
about
mean,
it, bro.
he was almost done before Ethereum
Yeah,
made that upgrade because they were forking BNB. And then Ethereum actually, came up with an upgrade, which, I mean, I know they've had a bunch of upgrades,
yeah,
but they've never been on time, right? They've always been like 2, 3 years late. But
yeah, man.
they came up with that one, and then he had to like start again. He was like, "Oh shit!
Well,
Now I got to fork Ethereum directly."
yeah,
So
I know. Yeah. But the thing was, bro, I'm glad that that happened because it just made the whole space better, you know?
yeah,
And that just kind of goes to show it's best to just do like CI/CD and at least get a beta net live. You know what I mean? To say that you were there before proof of work migration, before the beacon chain. You know what I mean, bro? Like before the Medalla upgrade. You know what I mean? But like before everything, bro. Before Gorelli launched, dude, that would have been awesome to say. But it is what it is.
yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah. The reason I asked earlier if you're part of DGen Roundtables because they bring a lot of alpha every time they show up here or every time I go over on their stream. They got their own little community they're pretty damn sharp and they ask a lot of questions that make me like do research. So
right, right.
you came with the same kind of vibe, and I guess I found Bitcoin at the end of 14, beginning of 15, and I rarely run into people that have been around as long as I have.
Dude, I know how that feels. I get that. Makes sense, bro. Like people here in America, they don't kind of get it yet, bro, to a degree. Like people in the boardroom get it, but like I don't know, bro. You got to be like a hyper nerd. You know what I mean? Like you got to be like deep off and like tech hand, bro. I'm wearing a VR headset right now, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this is what it is.
Yeah, that's cool. And you sound a lot younger than our demographic. Like my demographic since I started was like 35 to 50-year-old white dudes. Like
Right.
I think it's because I used to be a truck driver,
Mm-hmm.
worked my ass off, and then crypto saved me and helped me retire. And I think there's a
Yeah.
lot of guys that
Yeah.
are out there grinding for their families, and they're like, I just want to see some light at
Bro,
the end of the tunnel.
yes, bro. I love that energy, man. I love that story, by the way, bro. That's epic.
Thanks.
That's the way it should be. You know what I mean?
Right,
That's
right.
yeah, bro.
Well,
It's crazy.
you learn so much on every bull cycle, right?
Right.
Like
You
the
do.
first one you make a ton of mistakes. The second one you look really smart, but you still make a lot of
Mhm.
mistakes.
Yep.
And hopefully by the third wave you like got it. And I learned a very valuable lesson on the last wave, which is take profits. Like take a lot more profits than you think you need to,
Yep.
because man, this bear market's been geez, this is the worst bear market I've been through, especially sitting in Pulse Chain.
Right. Yeah, man. I think Pulse Chain has seen a lot of action though, compared to some other chains. You know, I'm watching TVL across all these other EVMs on layer 2 Ether, bro, and like Pulse Chain's getting a lot of volume, bro. Like yesterday we did like 55 million in volume. You know what I mean?
Wow.
In one day. Yeah. Some days, bro,
That's
we see like 300 mil on decks, bro, and I love those days, bro. I love them. They're the best. But like,
yeah.
it is what it is, man. Like,
Well, and it's to me it's the most organic because you can find 20 Pulse Chain YouTube channels right now if you just
mhm.
type in Pulse Chain, and they are like they're dedicated Pulse Chain YouTube channels, like mine. I'm mostly talking about Pulse Chain. I'll talk about other stuff too, but our echo chamber is basically Pulse Chain
Oh,
here.
bro, likewise, man. I love Pulse Chain too, bro. Like,
But
yeah.
but if you look for like an Ethereum straight Ethereum channel,
Mhm.
there's maybe a couple dev channels, you know, or meme channels. And if you look up like base channels, there's no base channel.
Yeah.
There's
Practically.
not one YouTube channel that's just about base.
You're right,
And so it's interesting
bro.
when you look at it. Cardano and XRP might be the only other ones that have like dedicated channels
Yeah,
in
I
their
agree.
communities.
Yeah, and you know, Charles is just loud on YouTube all the time, bro. He's politically aware too. You know what I mean? He's the type of guy that really wants to help the ICC save the world. Salute Charles, man. You know what I mean? Big up Charles. Yeah, I see you out of Colorado, man. Yeah, dude, going crazy on YouTube. Are you subscribed to him?
No, no. I just see him like I've been around long enough to like follow him and Dan
Yeah,
Larimer at Vitalik, and who was the fourth
yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah.
Who was the fourth founder of Ethereum?
Bro,
I always space that one, whoever that fourth one is, because they're not as loud and they haven't
great.
like launched as much stuff.
I think Vinay Gupta.
I think
Vinay,
that's it. Yeah.
yeah, bro, I love that guy too, man. He's in the DAOs that I run in, bro. Like, dude's cool, man. He's cool, peoples. Also, shout out James Young. James Young is a cool motherfucker, bro. He's a cool dev, bro. I just love public goods on ETH, especially Collab Land, bro. Collab Land is the shit. Yo,
I haven't heard of Collabland. Tell me about
never.
Collabland.
Oh, bro, it's the token gate. You can even use it on Telegram to like start creating like token gates for to like limit certain bits of information and
Mhm.
just sort of like make it like hyper exclusive and tailor a solution around your community specifically. It's kind of like how
Cool.
the Bored Ape Yacht Club executed a
Mhm.
whole host of events in different sort of like token drops, you know, that were like really sort of like clues that led up to another clue in a form of like a treasure hunt. And if
Mhm.
you actually did something, you qualified for something else before everybody else, pretty much, before it was an open mint.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also people do that for like artistry as like songs too, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of that going on in with Polly from Pepe, or the dude
Right.
that Fort Pepe. Like they've kind of trained their community to like look through code and look for little hidden gems and what's going to happen next. He keeps them on their toes.
Right, right. Bro, I like to hide my clues in like NFC cards, you know, and various other things in songs too. You know, it's interesting if you were like to look deep into my cipher, bro. You know, I've worked with people that have gotten me like all access backstage passes to like events and stuff, bro. I'm also a CDN for Gala. Yeah.
For
So,
Gala,
yeah,
tell me about
bro.
Gala.
Bro, you
See,
never heard
you're
of
bringing
Gala?
all sorts of new
Yeah.
stuff to me. Like I said,
Yeah, bro.
I've had
Never?
my head in
Nice.
like a hole for a year and a half trying to
Okay.
force my vision out into the real world. So yeah,
Um,
let us know.
all right. Yeah, so Gala, they're pretty much doing great things on the media front to a degree. And they're practically, I'd say, creating great film experiences out west in Hollywood. And also they're creating video games too. So they have Gala Film, Gala Music, and Gala Games. It's sort of like a private pseudo public protocol. They've got Gala Swap where you can swap tokens and whatnot in their ecosystem. So yeah, it's been around for a very long time, bro. It's a like I'd say 2018, 2019 project that launched. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. I've pretty much got celebrities on board and they decided to go in this direction. I'm like, okay, if you want to go in that direction, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like moderating their discords and stuff, bro, and like kind of helping them out a little bit, bro. It is what it is,
Yeah.
dude. I enjoy helping people make money in this space without charging them, man. Just straight up like dishing out sauce, bro, to a degree where they're like, oh man, this guy's legit, legit. You know what I mean? And they trace
Yeah.
me. It's so
Give,
amazing.
give.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Always.
Well, and like as soon as you charge somebody, you've got a responsibility to them. Like
Hmm.
you're like, I feel like not babysitting, but I feel like if they mess up, it's on me. So like as long as it's free, I have a lot less stress, you know,
Yeah.
guiding people and helping. Do you stream? Do you got a YouTube channel?
Well, to a degree, man, I'm on like the lens side of things. So I
Mm-hmm.
stream on bloomers.tv. Yeah, man. And I pretty much host like these small little like podcasts between
Mm-hmm.
like creators, sometimes on Telegram, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then like I'll game in between. And then sometimes I'll like code and like do
Mm-hmm.
IDE work on Kick from time to time. And then like also I drift. I like to drift, man. Drifting And the metaverse is the shit, bro. Yeah,
Drifting into
yeah,
metaverse.
yeah, bro. Yeah, racing. Yeah, and I literally stream it all on chain to LivePeer, and LivePeer then tokenizes the data on Bloomers. And yeah, that's pretty much how I decided to make on-chain data on Polygon from time to time.
So what do you think? What do you think the next big thing for crypto is going to be? Because in my opinion, crypto took over gambling when it comes to finance. Like we took over the stock market, we took over Vegas, we took over anywhere you want to go and gamble. You, crypto's got you beat.
Yeah,
You
pretty much.
cannot speculate like this. That I think that crypto has clearly taken over gambling and
Mhm.
trading and whatever you want to call it.
Right.
But it still hasn't taken over like the real world assets or insurance or bonds or a lot of the other stuff that it's capable of taking over yet.
You're right.
So what do you think the next big step is going to take in finance?
Well, Q regulation, pretty much to a degree, right? It's always going to have to come down to big players deciding to then take their assets and then, of course, put them onto a new system, improve that the value is valid and that they hold title to the land, right? And the assets, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and transfer that data via some sort of oracle, right? Some various protocol, and you need to validate that data and make sure there's consensus amongst some sort of enterprise, which is what the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance is probably trying to settle with red tape right now, I'd imagine. Yeah, with various other power vectors deciding what can and can't happen between those guardrails, especially in this sort of like intercontinental way.
Yeah, I know. I know that the Ethereum Alliance has been meeting with a lot of governments around the world because they're trying to figure out how to move their government or the world or their money onto blockchain eventually. I don't know how deep they are with the U.S., but I know they've been talking to a lot of different countries, governments of different countries around the world. So they've really dug into the VC world and the politics world, which I guess go hand in hand at
Yeah,
some point. But
100%. You're right. I agree, man.
yeah, well, and it's so weird the generational views, right? I mean, like I'm in my 40s, so most of the people I talk to, they know one crazy dude at work that's made some money in crypto, but none of them are like willing to like jump in.
Oh, bro,
And
here's the thing, man. Like, I couldn't avoid having the conversation to the point where I was like, fuck it, I'm retiring. All right, here's where I realized that, right? I was an AV technician underground in Washington, D.C., in this like 5-star like establishment. And the CTO of Intel was practically talking about smart contracts. And I was like, God damn it, I'm really gonna have to sit through him talking about coding Solidity and smart contracts right now. And that's when I knew. I was like, shit. I can't just do this anymore now that I know this. You know? And
yeah,
then,
well, the Solidity world is very small still.
yeah,
Like
it
people
is.
that actually understand and code Solidity. One of our main coders is 25, and he's been messing with Solidity since he was a teenager. But
Okay.
like finding someone like that actually understands Solidity is very, very difficult right now. If you're good at Solidity, you're turning away work right now.
Oh yeah, of course, man. That's the thing. Like you're pretty much in demand. Absolutely. And bro, I've pretty much been around since, people were using truffle sweet and ganache, way back when, bro. Uh, yeah, I remember like using Remix long before like there was all these bells and whistles and back when they had a voting application as like the primary app on the site, man. That's what they really wanted to showcase. That was it pretty much. But the couple other bells and whistles, command logs and all the everything that you needed to code, but there wasn't like the cookbook and all these other features, and you know what I mean, like
Hmm.
teaching people how to just like do modular DeFi flash loans like by default, pretty much like letting people know, like, natively on the site, which is neat. If you don't know about remix.ethereum.org, now you know, like you know that too now. Like, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
If like you want to like just see how some things do work underneath the hood, but you don't want to have to code and you want to prompt it, because AI is a thing now. You can just prompt all these things into existence. It's what some people decide to do, and then they tailor their own little solutions, with documentation, especially the Open Zeppelin documentation, because you're calling a lot of those contracts. Yeah, bro, I've been to so many different like ETH events, you know what I mean? And like, I've actually sat down with some of these developers, bro, and like talked to them, in hackathons and whatnot, bro. And like, bro, it's actually interesting. Their dichotomy, the way they thought about like Solidity. I would, I like Viper too, bro. Viper's fun. There's so many other like languages, but dude, like once you get to know the people that actually like run the shit, bro, that they're like family guys, bro. They're stand up dudes too. They're looking after their repos, man. Bro, they're so cool. Like, yo, shout out to Stanny, man. Stanny, bro. Yeah. Anyway, bro, all the people that are like actually making this stuff go on behind the scenes, and you know what I mean, and like actually contributing their money, their hard-earned time, like all the people that really care to keep the infrastructure running, bro. Like, yo, I just appreciate them too, and that's what people need to realize. Like, there's an identity and an ID behind all of it. And it's all pretty much like transparent to a degree, bro. Despite a few mixes here and there, Pulse Chain included. You know what I mean? Like, it's just Richard Hartness, Tornado Cash, Cypher, bro, going crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting to find people who can actually track what's going on behind the scenes, because the crypto world is still a very small world.
Yeah,
I got some friends that do a lot of translation for Chinese, and so they work with crypto companies over in Asia,
right?
And they're like, the entire Asian crypto market is 10 dudes in one room. They run everything, every exchange, every platform.
Right.
It's the same 10 dudes, because nobody else understands it, and it's been long enough to be effective. Everyone's like trying to understand it.
Exactly. I know exactly what you mean, bro. Yep. It's a really abstract and verbose industry, especially if you like really understand the underpinnings of it, And there's just so much more that's always evolving and changing within the industry, because tech is moving at breakneck speed at all times. You know what I mean? It's moving faster than this elevator. You know what I mean? This animation that I'm playing, practically, to a degree, man. Especially artificial intelligence.
Yeah, I think that. We got some questions from the chat here. Ask him weird questions like, "Are you a late night host?" And then he also says, "We got a lot of shit that needs doing. Maybe I'm supposed to do this shit." And he says he thought I was 28. You did not think I was 28, Cody. And he says, if you had to eat a bug, what kind of bug would you eat?
Oh, man, that's crazy, dude. That's ridiculous.
I don't think I could eat a bug. Any bugs.
Bro, eating bugs is fun.
And Disclosure Crypto's in the house, too. Hey, what's up, Disclosure Crypto? Good to see you. Yeah, there's a lot. There's so much going on. And that's why I asked about the politicians, because they're struggling to write regulations
They are
that cover proof of work mining and Bitcoin 10 years ago. Like, they're like still trying to figure out, let alone like staking and anything.
Bro,
they're just basically trying to catch money when they see it moving.
Yeah, I know. But here's the thing, man. I feel bad for Gary Gensler, because he's pretty much been like absolutely vanquished. You know what I mean? Especially with the ETFs passing. Like, all that work for nothing, bro. He lost to everything that he fought for, all the power that he thought he was going to secure. Yo, that must have been heartbreaking for that man, bro. Like, just think about it. Like, all that time and effort, all the money, it's like a Jenga pile of money, bro, that he thought he was going to be able to secure for a certain class of people. Just this,
yeah, he's just doing the bidding of other people. He's not like, he's not a man of his own volition. And if you go back into him teaching courses, he was really into blockchain technology and those things.
You're right. So, he was 100%.
All right, we got burgers coming out, and they're starting a fire in the backyard. So I gotta bounce.
All right. Yeah, man.
But you're welcome anytime here, and we'll like to continue talking on Telegram. join there, throw that up there. And it's really good to have people that are all over the place like yourself, because the builders are just like I said, I'm focused on this one baby getting born. And
Yeah,
there's so much stuff going on that I'm like trying to catch up on. So
I get
yeah,
it, man,
definitely.
for sure. Yeah, I'm glad that you guys are building, regardless of which. And I want to double click, man. I really want to check in and see what you guys are building, and see how I can support with a couple of bucks here or there, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, and like I said, when we get to our bug bounty program and our private test net, the more people that know what they're looking at to help us, the better, because we want this thing to be bulletproof when we go live. We don't want any
right.
chinks in our armor, because, we hope to be worth billions and billions of dollars one day. So yeah, we'll take all the help we can get when it comes to security.
Hey, well, have you looked into like third web contracts?
Third web.
Yeah.
I bet you my dev would know exactly what that is.
Yeah, bro. Dude, I'm one of those guys, man. Like, I just straight up like let people know, bro, like what the sauce is to a degree, and then they can
Mm-hmm.
just like do whatever they want with it, pretty much for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think everybody should just know, period. You know what I mean? Because like the more people that know can sort of like do it for themselves, and then like they don't really necessarily have to like go around and like get the ringer with people that are probably gonna like try to exit scam at one point. And I don't like people that try to do that to their friends, man. It's not cool with me, man.
Yeah.
I like to play with integrity, bro. That's just me, bro. Other people, bro, they got avarice and stuff, bro, and they doing it for them, bro. I like to kick it with the homies, bro, and be like, hey, man, yo, remember that time we were like everything was blessed? And he was like, yeah, bro, I remember that time, and I was like, yeah, man. Yeah, man, that shit's fired, right, dog?
it's
Yeah,
it's about abundance. It's about
yeah,
abundance, right? Like if you can show
yeah,
people abundance in one area of their life, they're going to start looking for abundance in the other areas of their life, like politically or emotionally.
Mhm. Yeah,
So if you just show people one ray of light, like financial freedom, it's a virtuous virus. It's a good thing.
right.
And I've
Yeah,
written
I
down
agree.
12 different things that you've mentioned that I've got to Google and check out. So
Yeah. Oh, bro, and look up PHIND.com, bro. If you ever got any questions on the documentation of any of this stuff.
dude,
Hey,
my
yeah,
my my nephew just told me about that, because he
that's
was like
fire.
trying to read some code and check out some code, and he didn't know about Solidity. And I was like, listen, if you're learning to code, and he's like 16 or something, I'm like,
Mhm.
learn to code Solidity and you will be able to live whatever life you want.
Right. Oh, bro, you gave him the cheat code. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, you
Yeah, if
did.
you
You
can
you
write
said the
smart
right words.
contracts, you can live
Yeah.
anywhere you want, you can eat you can do whatever you
Yeah.
want if you
True.
learn Solidity. If you're going to sit down and learn a coding language, learn Solidity right now.
Right. Right. I
But
agree, man. 100%.
awesome. I'm gonna play us out with another Purist song here, since that's who we're gonna go to the concert on Friday. You gonna be in Salt Lake on Friday?
Sadly not, man. I'm definitely not going to be out that way, bro. I'm in the U.S., but I'm not in the Midwest, bro. Yeah,
That's okay.
bro. It's a
Yeah, we're gonna
beautiful
have
state,
our
though. Yeah.
first meetup right there.
All right.
He's gonna be there, so we're super excited about that. Let me see if I can find headlights real quick. There it is. Boom. All right. Yeah, this is who we're going to go see. Thank you so much for joining us. Like I said, we'll keep putting the link in our Telegram.
All
So
right.
thanks again for coming on, man. We'll see all of you guys tomorrow as the clock rolls over.
100%. Peace.
See ya.
Summer's in the headlights, wind is in my head, yeah. You're everything that I like, but I'm always in my head, always in my head, wish that I could feel right. It's every little thing is fine, but you say, hanging by a thread, my mind is in the clouds again. Can't tell what's ahead and how the last weekend went. Don't know what you said, my fault, that's something I admit. Is it in my mind? Is it in my mind? It's in my mind.
All right, we love you guys. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much, 150, for joining us. That your screen is mesmerizing. And we'll catch you guys later. Bye.